Hey guys. It's a sad day. One of the worst things you can possibly imagine happened today. I wake up this morning finding out my Twitter account from 5 years at the Young Brischton was terminated, or no, permanently suspended on twitter.com. Now you're probably wondering why it got permanently suspended. And the obvious, most logical reason being that I paid for Twitter Blue, changed my name and my profile picture to Elon Musk, the balding one, the one he hates, and said some things that maybe the real Elon Musk wouldn't agree with. Like him wanting to fuck cats, or encouraging piracy using Twitter Blue, which people are doing, by the way. People are literally uploading like full episodes like SpongeBob with Twitter Blue, so he's probably having a fun time with that. I just wanted to do the stream to remember my dear old Twitter account, all the fun memories I had. I made this right after high school, when I finished high school, going off to the big world in college, and thinking to myself, I'm just gonna use this Twitter account to follow my favorite creators, which is actually one of the worst mistakes you can ever make. If you ever want to hate your favorite people you admire quickly, you go on twitter.com and find out where they lean politically, or how much they shove their politics down your throat. I'm looking at you, Angry Joe, no offense. But, damn. That's all I can really say. It's just, there are a lot of fun memories, fun times. Being blocked by people who just can't take criticism. It was magical. But let's not look at the negatives, let's look at the positives. Worst case scenario, if I can't get my I don't really care at the end of the day if I get unblocked or whatever. I was kind of hoping for it, like any excuse not to use Twitter is a blessing on my part. Also, I have like a whole bunch of vaults, so it doesn't really matter. I did file an appeal, but you know, I'm not expecting much. But you know, I've been getting back into Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, so I might as well just play that to get that off my mind. Well, let's just not, let this not be a day of sadness, let this be a day of, what's the word? Embracing the new change, welcoming new things to come, or whatever. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Yes, rip my old Twitter account. Lost but not forgotten. Well, so there's actually a very good reason why this took so long to do. You're probably wondering why my stream sort of ended, like during the middle of what I was trying to do, but apparently, for some reason this has been an issue. I have like two computers. One, I have like an old like Alienware Aurora 7 or whatever, pretty old, from like 2017, 18, maybe 5 years. And I have a new computer, kind of new. I have it for a year now, like a Lenovo Legion, Lenovo Legion something. And I've used the Lenovo Legion to stream a few times. It's worked pretty well for me. But for the last couple months, I noticed a weird thing that happened, where I would start the game, then all of a sudden the bit rate, or kilobytes per second, or little green thing that's at the corner of OBS, wouldn't work. Or not wouldn't work, it would just be in the red, like the moment I would start up a game. Now, there wasn't anything wrong with my internet, as far as I was aware. It was just only when I would instantly open up a game, it would just nosedive. Now, when this first happened to me, it happened to me when I was trying to stream Mirror's Edge, like, a few months ago. And, with that issue, I was able to look up that one of the main issues with that would be, like, the drivers on the GPU. So I was like, oh, okay. And I have, like, an NVIDIA graphics card, and usually there's, like, an update every month or so. So you update that, and that was the issue. It was solved. Later down the line, when I started streaming again, it would do the same thing again. And even when I would update the graphics card or reinstall the update, it still wouldn't work. Then it said, oh, maybe one of your drivers for your computer is out. I was like, okay, you know, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. If something's out of date on the computer, not just the GPU, like the software, the BIOS, or whatever the fuck. I update that, it still wouldn't work. It still wouldn't stream properly. It was like, okay, maybe it's a limitation on the computer. I tried like lowering the bit rate. I tried lowering the resolution, lowering the graphics capability. Still nothing. Still going to red. And then I just kept on searching, trying different options, switching to different servers, different platforms, different streaming software. I switched from Streamlabs to Streamlabs, and that still didn't work. And then I was just like, well, what else could it fucking be? And when I have no other options, when I have no other options and I'm down to my wits, I commit the most horrible sin, go on Reddit.
I believe that my soul is an animal soul.
This is the most obnoxious thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Because 9 times out of 10, if I have a specific problem, coincidentally some person from 3 to 5 years ago had the exact same issue I did, and they hopefully got an answer on thread. If they didn't, well, shit out of luck. Oh yeah, I guess one of the other things I did was I won the OBS like help thing. They said it was like one of the main reasons why your bitrate would drop immediately after playing a game would be because your IBS or something. You had to call your IBS provider or something. And what was the other one? It was just network interference or something was wrong with Twitch, and it was neither of those. Well, I didn't bother calling my IPS because I wasn't gonna go through that. So I was just gonna hope that this thread on Reddit was gonna be like my savior. And when I looked on it, the person was listing their problem, and coincidentally, they also list the specs and the type of computer they had. They had a Lenovo Legion, like 1760, which is roughly the same computer I had. It was like, wait a minute, what? And it turns out that with a Lenovo Legion, it comes with its own like pre-built software, or what's the fuck is it called? Oh, like a Lenovo Legion like 5 or something. I think a different model, but it's close to mine. And Lenovo has something called Lenovo Vintage or Vintage, or I don't fucking know. And it comes with like its own pre-packs like overclocking or quick settings, like rapid charge, Dolby Sound surround or whatever, touchpad. And one of the things they have is called Network Boost. And supposedly, and mine was on. I never turned on Network Boost. It was just prematurely on. And apparently when the guy did was that he turned it off, rebooted OBS, and it started working again. So, that's what I did. And magically it started working again. So, thanks for nothing, fucking Lenovo Legion. I mean, it's a good computer, it's just, that's a very weird bug that they have. So, that took me, like, almost all my morning to fix, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Let's see, let's get started. Supposedly, it shouldn't actually dip when I start the application. Yep, so that was the issue, is had a real dark side pill moment.
I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I literally did what I was told by Atlas. My videos were in the clear and I did nothing wrong. It's just really frustrating. I get a fucking copyright strike against DSP Gaming when I did nothing wrong at all. I did nothing wrong. I bounced and tried to hold in the direction and the fucking game didn't allow me to get enough momentum.
A few moments later.
Ah, damn. Taking sweet time.
One eternity later.
And it crashed. That's nice. Oh. Close program.
This is Master Satil Shan of the Jedi Order, transmitting on emergency frequency Echo Black. Rogue Mandalorians have attacked a Republic shipyard and several Outer Rim worlds. We must respond to these unprovoked assaults. If you're receiving this message, you are cleared for high-risk intervention. Volunteers should contact me at Carrick Station. Master Satil out.
Tell Master Satil help is on the way.
So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Marvelous. I have absolutely no idea what you just said, my indelicate friend, but marvelous.
Sir, intruders!
Well, you don't look like you're part of Shug's little Gamorrean clan.
Everyone lower your weapons. I'm not here to fight.
So let me guess. You're here because of Canis, hmm? That little rat does know how to squeak. Of course, I can't have you interrupting my deal. I'd murder you myself, but that's just not possible right now.
I'm sure there's some way we can reach a compromise.
I'm sure we could avoid a fight, but... let's not. The rest of you can deal with this interruption. I'll be in touch later.